Hey, it's Brickner2K16, and today I have LEGO 5974, the Galactic Enforcer. This is a Space Police 3 set. It came out in 2009 and retailed for $19.99 in the United States. Contains 825 pieces and contains 5 minifigures, but technically 5 to 7 minifigures, depending on what you count as a minifigure. So, before we take a look at this set, let's take a look at those minifigures. The first minifigure in the set is just a Space Police officer, and you get 3 Space Police officers in the set. All of them have the exact same legs, torso, and helmet, and the visor, everything. The only difference here is their heads. This one just has sort of a generic smiling head, and there's the back printing on him. Pretty basic, although it does have some gadget type printing. And yeah, you can move the visor up and down, and that's the same for all of them. It doesn't cover their entire face, but it just goes down, sort of just over their eyes. The next Space Police officer you get a female one, and as I said, the legs, torso, and helmet are all exactly the same. The only difference is the face, and you can see the back printing there. On her, she just has a generic smiley face. The character in the set is the only one to have a double-sided head, and that is just her scared expression. I think this head now was actually, now I see the double-sided head, was actually also used in the LEGO Agents line from this same time, on Agent Tracy, I think. The last Space Police officer you get has some sunglasses on. He also gets a rocket launcher, which is just the hand piece with the 2 holes, and then just a flick fire missile. He can hold that up to his face, like that. You can sort of see the eye there through the scope. And then you can hold him, and oh, you actually do need to hold him instead of just flicking him off like that. But yeah, just an extra accessory that he comes with that the other 2 don't. But yeah, same legs, same torso, and the same helmet. The only difference is the face, as I said. Alright, next up is Cranks, and he only came in one other set. I think it was the small set from this wave. So he isn't that exclusive, but he did only come in, I think, 2 sets in his first wave. Maybe a few other ones in the second wave. I don't exactly know all my Space Police 3, but he has a nice molded head, exclusive, I think, to this character, the mold, and some printed eyes, or some painted eyes. Nice jacket, and some nice leg printing. He does come with some back printing, so you can see there. Oh, skull. Face, but yeah, I think the legs are shared between a couple characters in this line, so the legs aren't exclusive, but I think the torso and head mold is. The second villain in this set, or person that the Space Police are after, is Slizer, and he gets a really nice helmet mold. I think he might be exclusive to this set. I don't know. You have to let me know in the comments below if he came in another set. But I think what's best about him is the face under the helmet. It's a bit creepy, to be honest. It's a bit scary, but yeah. The helmet is pretty cool. It's got lots of spikes all over it. You can see he's got some of the sand green arms. He's got some nice printing on the back there. Some more spikes, and then lots and lots of spikes on his torso on the front. You also get 2 other characters in the set that aren't exactly, well, minifigures or characters, but I thought I'd include them here anyway. The first up is the Space Police robot, and he's a very simple build. He gets some skeleton legs and a little red eye or head, and he's just an extra character you can have running around the spaceship, making repairs or helping co-pilots. That's where they sit in the back of the cockpit in the instruction manual. That's where you're supposed to put him. But yeah, very simple build, just extra stuff you get. So this is the last thing. It's a statue. Basically, it goes on the pedestal in the set, and that's what the villains are stealing. But yeah, it's a statue of the first Lego spaceman, and you can see it has that old Lego space printing on it, just completely white. So it's really nice. There is some printing on there, like look like it's covered in dust or got some cracks on it. It's very old. But yeah, it's a Space Police statue. It comes with some a nice white jetpack on the back, and a sort of a laser gun in white, and it does have some back printing under there, and I'll show you that in just a sec. So with the space pack removed, it's basically some more of the same printing on the front, some more dust, some more cracks, and then the head is just completely white. Now onto the set. The first thing you get is this black ship, which is for Cranks to use, but you can also put Slicer or any of the other characters on there to pilot that. It's got a big orange flame coming out the back, and a grey chain which you can just attach to the statue, and then that will, whenever you fly it around, holds the statue in place pretty well. The only thing I don't like is this piece, and that's just because how easily it pops off during play. But yeah, it has a couple lights on the front, and obviously it has one of these big Technic shooters, which obviously go super far and are very powerful. But that's good, because there is a play feature in the set that requires you to use some power. And I'm just gonna get this back. Also gonna take off the statue just for the video. But that's what it looks like, so I'll just show you that. There's a sticker on there, but the sticker does read, it's Latin, but it does read, I shall translate. It reads, 30 years of building and the sky is still unlimited, or 3 decades of building in the infinite heavens. And, oops, there you go. That's there in Latin, but that's what it translates to. So yeah, just a cool little Easter egg celebrating 30 years of LEGO Space and 30 years of the LEGO minifigure. That's cool. But yeah, now we move this stuff out of the way, we can focus on the elephant in the room, which is this gigantic spaceship. So what I'm going to do to make it easier for me to review is pop the engines off, pop the entire front part off, and yes, it is designed to do this. I'm going to move this out of the way for the moment, and then before I show you this, you do have 2 engines, and this, and there are 2 extra slot Technic pins there on the back, and then you can plug those right onto there, so you can leave this as a base down on the planet, and then use this as your main spaceship for flying around in. But yeah, it is supposed to do that. It just works on a very simple modular sort of system bit, where they basically slide in on these little pins down there, and they stay in place pretty well. So you do get 2 of these little things that are almost identical, except for like some stickers there. But that's what the front of them look like. Not very good. They could have color coordinated it a bit better, made this all white. But oh well. Inside there is room to seat 1 minifigure, and you can do so. I can take this minifigure here, our female Space Police officer, and they don't actually come with names, the police officers, and you can take the time to put her hands into the handles, but I don't really want to do that, and they can sit in there and fly around. This is used for like ground missions. When this is landed, that's like a little air speeder. They have some big engines on the back, because these also double as the thrusters for the main ship, and you can close these inlets, open them up or close them out, It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. They also have 4 laser cannons on each, 2 on either side. Some nice detail, and they are exactly the same. This one's exactly the same. So the cockpit this is the main cockpit of the ship, and it has 4 lasers on the front with some nice wiring there, some detail there to represent that this is a police ship. Some stickers there, and they're starting to peel off because I've had this set for a long time. For 7 years now. It's a 7-year-old set, and obviously these ones don't come off quite as easy. That's just because they're clipped in. It does have some engines, so you can see it is designed for being able to fly off on its own and get around. And then it has this huge cockpit, which is just this nice piece in translucent blue with a sticker on. And this is the cockpit. So this is where you can seat one minifigure, one of your space police officers in there. And it has a printed control piece, and we've had that piece around for a while now. And then this is where our little robot friend is. He sits in that, just stands up in that space back there. You can also sit him down, and he's pretty cute. Or you can have him stand up here and fly the entire ship if you want more officers in the back there. But yeah, not really any play features on the back here. There's just a hole, and that's where it slides into the main unit. But yeah, lots of fun. You can just fly that around. So obviously, the biggest part of the set is this main unit, and there is a blue translucent windshield thing there that you can use to open and stuff. It's just a nice piece to get in that colour. You do get 4 prisoner pods, and they're all the exact same build. You get 4 of them, 2 on either side. And this is where our main play feature comes in, involving this ship. So if you line up this ship perfectly with one of these round disc pieces here, and you fire that, you can pop off the top part of this and free your captured friend. And that play feature works on all of them. You just push that back, this front bit pops off, and it's very simple. You can just reattach it. It's only attached with 2 studs. You can very easily put that back on. You do have 2, I think, laser cannons there on the front, so if you need to defend this base when it's on the ground, you do have 2 cannons there, and they don't move at all. They're just there for detail and stuff. Now this part here that extrudes at the front is just the part that I was showing you that goes into the cockpit, just to secure that part more. It does open here. There is a sticker there. That's what that sticker says there. Open here. So you can indeed open there. So in there is room for 3 minifigures to sit down, and see if we can move that there. 3 minifigures to sit down in there. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there at the front, but you can have more standing up. There's a couple control panels there, some control panels there, and this, I believe, is supposed to be sort of a lie detector. So we have our villain here. Oops, his hand just came out. And these accessories fall off excessively, and that pops off. So obviously those are some of the flaws with the set that you can see. But he can sit down in there, and then I guess this green one will light up if he's telling the truth, and the red one will light up if he is lying. So that's just a fun play feature, or you can just sit someone down in there if you want to keep him in the prisoner pods. Now, talking of these accessories, you do get 3 of these little laser guns, 1 in blue, 1 with green, 1 with red on. They're all exactly the same, just 2 pieces. Now these Technic bearings bits weren't supposed to be included, but I kept them on there just because that keeps the oxygen packs in there without them falling out everywhere whenever you fly this around. So I definitely recommend that you do the same. You get 2 walkie-talkies, and you get a metal detector. This is one of the old metal detectors that has a stud right there in a hole. The newer ones don't have that stud there on the top. Yes. Oops, move this back there. Alright. On the wings here, there's some nice details. So one big sticker there. And lots of stickers on this set. You do get a quad laser cannon here. And that's on a ball joint, so you can move that around quite a bit and you get quite a bit of motion out of that. Unfortunately, you can't point down or behind you or really. So it's a little limited, but oh well. It still has lots of fun. You can try and use that to shoot down the ship, whatever you want to do. And there's some lights there, and a fin here. And then, yeah, so let's turn this around to the back. You have two of these, like big fins here that stabilizes with, I don't know if those are cannons or just lights on the back. But the best part, I think, is just this ramp that comes down, which gives you access on board, and you can also deploy this little vehicle. This vehicle just has an extra oxygen tank there with a bearing on top. Now that one was included in the set, so I don't know why they didn't include one for the other two. It just has some lights on, and you can sit a minifigure down there with the steering wheel, drive that off, and you can see right through there back to where we just were looking. So it's nice and open in the back here, so you can get some more minifigs on board. Now obviously these pegs are where the thrusters attach, so I'll just slide that one on like that. Oh dear. Tripods, am I right? Okay. Maybe. There you go, it takes a minute to stabilize it. Alright, and then slide the other one back on there. Close that down. Put that translucent piece on top. Obviously this wing is just the same. If we move that whole thing back, we can take the front, slide that on, that lines up perfectly on the ground. Move this out the way. Move the back ramp down. Put our little off-roader on board. And then we are ready to go. So now this thing is all fully loaded back up, except for the accessories. But yeah, there's a. So you got some minifigs. Let me just throw them on because I've had them up here the whole time. The statue. You get this ship, and you get tons of accessories. But yeah, overall you get tons of fun stuff in the set, so you can have some awesome scenes. Definitely recommend it. It goes for about 130 on eBay. That's sort of what I've been seeing, somewhere in that range. So, I mean, it's only gone up by, I think, 30%, so it's 130% basically of what it was. But yeah, definitely recommend this set. It's pretty fun to fly around, and just lots of play value in it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed. Definitely recommend this set, if I've said. Remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe for more LEGO videos and reviews. But yeah, I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye!